Ever since the Deepseek R1 model came out, everybody was talking about the crash in the tech stock market. And there were so many articles on how much better Deepseek was than ChatGPT. And I don't disagree with them because I think that Deepseek is better since it's kind of like ChatGPT Pro, but for free. And I use it a lot in school. I literally have it next to me every single homework assignment I'm working on. So I wanted to share with you 3 hacks that you can use in Deepseek to study smarter. Even if you're not in school, this is still going to be helpful because of what I'm going to say in the end of the video. So let's get into it. If you ever got an online textbook that you got to read and you're in a really big time crunch, then usually what you would do is read from top to bottom. But since you don't have much time, you do this. You can copy all the text and paste it into Deepseek and ask it, can you give me a summary of this text, and group the summary based on key concepts. And it's gonna give you a nice summary based on all the important topics of the text that you just pasted. And this isn't only helpful if you're cramming for a late homework assignment that you gotta turn in. It's also helpful for just reviewing for a test. I know that the online textbook that I use in this example is pretty organized because it's broken up into nice sections. But imagine if you get an online textbook that looks something like this. All right, I showed you how to get notes by copy and pasting text. But what if, I know this is weird to say, but what if you're just too lazy to copy and paste text? Or you might get a document that looks like this. What you can do is Deepseek allows you to upload a file. So that's what I'm gonna do in this case. I've had the file downloaded already, and then I'm gonna ask it, can you take a look at this file and answer each question and explain step by step how you solved each question. And it's gonna answer each question and give me an explanation for each one. Now, obviously you gotta double check with the answer that Deepseek gives, because sometimes it can be wrong. Usually it's right, but you never know. And finally, I want to show you how to generate your own practice questions using Deepseek. So this is something that I did recently. I basically got the whole PowerPoint because my professor, she had the whole PowerPoint presentation online and you could download it. And so that's what I did. I downloaded it and then I put it into Deepseek and asked it, this is dependent on the class, but I asked it, can you give me 30 practice grammar particle questions where each question has a sample sentence and I have to fill in the blank with the correct particle. Make this multiple choice, please. And it gave me a bunch of questions that I could practice with. And you really have to notice how specific that question was. You really have to be specific. The more specific you are with your prompt, the better practice resources you're gonna get out of Deepseek. And whenever you get stuck on a problem that it asks you, you can always ask it for help. So you can do something similar to what I did and use it for one of your classes as a practice resource. Another cool thing you can do with Deepseek is prep for an upcoming job interview. And so if that video is out, then make sure to click on this video over here. If not though, then click on this video over here where you're gonna learn about data structures and algorithms, which is super important when it comes to technical interviews. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching and I hope to see you in one of those videos.